All right, y'all. Let's talk about another league winner. Let's talk about Jaxon Smith-Njigba, the first wide receiver taken in the draft this year. Absolute stud coming out of Ohio State. A lot of people thought he would be an instant impact wide receiver, but it's a crowded wide receiver room in Seattle. And now with the emergence of Jake Bobo, too, it's getting even more crowded. You got DK, you got Tyler Lockett, you got Jaxon Smith-Njigba, you got Bobo, and you got two running backs taken high. They got weapons out the butt in Seattle. But last two games, Jaxon Smith-Njigba, 3 receptions, 36 yards, touchdown. 4 receptions, 63 yards, touchdown. 4 receptions, 48 yards. You're starting to see him get a foothold role in this offense. And with DK Metcalf struggling, it's starting to look like he's becoming a red zone weapon. Is this progress that will advance as the year goes on, or do you see reduction? Is Jaxon Smith-Njigba a fantasy league winner?
It should advance. I feel like it should steadily advance. You got to remember, he didn't play last year at Ohio State, basically took the entire year off, essentially took the entire year off. But like you said, those numbers, they're staying pretty steady where they are now. And you're starting to see his ability after the catch. You saw it yesterday when he scored the touchdown late in the game there, racing to the pylon for the go-ahead score. That's what you were drafting Jaxon Smith-Njigba to do. You've already got your downfield threat, your big-bodied receiver in DK Metcalf. You've got another downfield threat in Tyler Lockett, who is also an intermediate player who can be at all levels. But Jaxon Smith-Njigba is the guy that you find in the intermediate level, and he can make plays. Kind of like a mini Deebo Samuel. That's really the comp that I had on him coming out. One of my mindsets with him is, hey, he's like a running back with the football in his hands after the catch. So I feel like it's just taking him a little bit of time to get things going. He's definitely a dude you want to grab, stash him if you don't already have him, or potentially try to sell high on him if you want to add another piece and sell him, to someone else who needs a receiver who thinks highly of Jaxon Smith-Njigba. But at the end of the day, I think he is a potential fantasy league winner.
Boom. Jaxon Smith-Njigba, destined for greatness.